backstory on this. So this guy gets a new high-paying job, and then he puts his girl through a loyalty test. Let's get into it.
So I got a story time for y'all ass. Buckle the fuck up. And yes, I have permission to tell this story. So I'm at work the other day, and one of my friends hit me up, called me 3 times in a row, but I was busy. Soon as I got free, I called him back. It's a dude I went to high school with. I known him for years. I call him back and I say, bro, what's good? You all right? You hit me up 3 times. He said, yeah, bro, I got a little dilemma. I say, cool, bro. What's the issue? Talk to me. He said, bro, you know, I've been going to school for this computer shit for years, and it's finally about to pay off. I just got hired by a company that's about to pay me $300,000 a fucking year. So he's going from making $52,000 a year to damn near $300,000 a year. It's fucking crazy. I said, bro, I'm so fucking proud of you. You deserve it. Let's celebrate. Da da da. He said, no. Wait. Before we get into all that shit, I need your help with something. I said, okay, my bad. What's up? He said, you know, I've been with my girl for like 4 years now. I said, yeah, absolutely. Y'all been holding it down for a little minute. That's what's up. I said, I know she happy as hell. You about to change our lives forever. He said, yeah, that's my point. He said, I kind of want to give her a loyalty test before I let her know that she ain't got to work no more, before I propose, before we start having kids, before I let her know this good news. I have to know for sure she's the fucking one. I said, fool, I completely understand. Do you have anything in mind? He said, no, that's what I need your help with. I ain't got no fucking ideas. I said, okay, cool. I'm going to call you back in an hour. I called him back in an hour and I came up with this. I said, bro, I got it. He said, what? I said, bro, instead of trying to find out if she would be down for you, if came up with all this money, we got to know how she would act if she came up with all this money. He said, how the fuck is we gonna do that? I said, get her a fake lottery ticket. He said, that shit sound dumb as hell. What the fuck is you talking about? I'm on my way to Spencer's to get one right now. So he goes to Spencer's, gets a fake lottery ticket to make it seem like you won $500,000 on a scratch off. I said, fuck it, we in it now. Go grab some flowers, go grab some food, go grab a real scratch off and go grab that fake one. Give her the fake one, give her the food and the flowers.
Damn, I mean,
this is pretty smart, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty smart. I've never even thought about that. I figured you could just hop in her DMs and try to get her to talk to you, but like the fake lottery ticket, I mean, that's pretty good because you can get those at what, Spencer's and stuff like that. Chad, have you ever done a fake lottery ticket? Let me know right now. I've thought about doing it to a family member, but I'm like, that is just devious work. Doing a fake lottery ticket, that just sounds so mean. But this is a good plan.
And just walk out the room and scratch yours off and see how she react when she see that she won her $500,000. He did just that. Bought her some roses, some sesame chicken with some lo mein, and handed her that fake ticket and did just that and waited for her reaction. Now, I'm thinking he's about to hit me back and say that, oh, she scratched it off and she was like, oh, babe, we won. Look what we won. We got $500,000. We straight. We got money to go travel and save us. I thought that was going to be what he called me back to tell me and be like, yo, good. Now I told her the good news and now we okay, right? This is genuinely what the fuck I thought. He hit me back and said, yeah, she scratched it off, but she ain't say nothing about it. I said, cool, calm down. Maybe she don't know how to read it. Maybe she confused. Maybe she want to surprise you in a different way. I don't know. I'm trying to be fucking optimistic. He said, I seen her take a picture of it and send it to somebody.
Uh-oh. Oh dear.
Who you sending this to? Why would you need to?
Ask her about it. Ask her, did she win anything? Like, hey, babe, we got $20. We got extra $5. He said he asked her and she said, no, I don't think we won nothing. I'm gonna just throw it away. He says, okay, whatever, but now I have to find out who she sent this picture to. So within the next couple hours, she finally left her phone alone and he grabbed it to see who she sent the picture to. And she sent it to her fucking sister to say, is this real? Did I really win this much money? Her sister responded back and said, hell fucking yeah. And his girlfriend responded to her sister and said, oh, I'm getting the fuck up out of here. And he don't even know it. I was like, bro, just find a reason to bring up money. Find a reason to bring up money. I said, tell her that they took all your bills out at one time and you need an extra $100 because they took everything out at once and you ain't got it. Just see what she say. Just bring up money and ask her for some money and see what happens. He said that she said she needs the extra money because she's about to go visit her mother in New York. She's about to leave. Well, she thinks she is and never come back.
Jeez, guys, what are you thinking so far?
I mean, that's crazy. That's devious work. I think it's a great idea, though. Chad, if you want to loyalty test your girl, I know we had talked about this, and I actually tried to help out a couple of you guys, and a couple guys reached out. We tried to do a loyalty test on their girls. They didn't reply to me, though, but my Instagrams are riddled with stuff about Cass and I, so it's kind of tough for me, but this is a great tactic. You want to loyalty test your girl, go get a fake scratcher from Journeys or Spencer's. Order one online. I'm sure you can do it on Amazon, and then see how she reacts. This is genius. I think this man is playing chess.
Playing, not knowing that this was a fucking lie. Now, he still hasn't reacted to her. It's been
Right.
2 days. He still hasn't reacted to this whole situation. He's still making her think that she's about to cash this shit in or whatever, because it was over the weekend. I guess you can cash a fucking scratch off. Anyway, he still hasn't reacted. He's still asking me. I say, just let her think she gonna go. Just
Damn, that's crazy. She's really walking around.
Yeah. Well, it just shows you that she's for the streets.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
She really wasn't in it for him. She was in it for when the going was good, but when the going got better, this is why I say, dude, women wait at the finish line and pick the winners. Women are hypergamous in nature, bro.
let her go, and by the time she come back, be moved the fuck out.
Yeah.
That's what I say. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do a part 2 to this because he still hasn't reacted to the fact that she still thinks it's real. She put it in her
crazy,
suitcase
bro.
and she's about to go to New York. And I'm guessing she thinks she's gonna cash it when she gets to New York with her sisters or family and shit. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to keep y'all posted. But
She's probably thinking, girl, we made it. We made it. We're about to go on a nice dinner. She's going to be cooked.
I think this goes without saying, loyalty test fucking failed.
Yeah, for
She's about
sure.
to have her whole life changed. Whole life. He was about to go in the house and say, baby, you ain't got to work no more. And just that split second, gone.
We'll get into part 2 in just a moment, but guys, you have to let me know.
That's crazy, bro. Like, that is so wild to me that, oh my Lord. I feel so bad for this guy, but it's good. It's a good thing he's not. All right, let's get to part 2.
This is part 2 to the loyalty test video. I'm just going to green screen the text messages that me and my boy had about the situation. So
We got text messages, guys. Getting
about to
good.
get juicy,
Getting
bro.
good.
y'all can know the direction of this bullshit. Y'all ready? So this was yesterday. I texted him and said, yo, what's good? You all right? He said she just got on the plane to go back to New York. I dropped her off and everything was good. As soon as she got on the plane, she texted me and gave me this bullshit excuse on why she don't think we need to be together anymore. She said no love lost, but she just thinks that we have been together for so long because we were just used to each other. Just because it was convenient, you know. Now you can focus on getting in the computer tech field you've been trying to for so long, and I know you're going to do it because you're brilliant. I still love you. I just don't see a future with you anymore.
Wow. That was
Well, she changed her tune really quick, huh? That is wild work. As soon as she thought she came up on a bag, she diggity dipped. She's like, I'm out like a light, brother man. I just think we've grown apart. That whole dude, that is such BS. She really thought she came up on a bag. I love this. Is fantastic, bro. This is great.
she's done all this. She's going to look and feel like a right twat. Let's carry on.
And I responded and said, damn, bro, regardless of how all this shit went down, I know this shit hurt. I know this wasn't the outcome we was looking for, and I'm sorry it went down like this, but at the end of the day, you dodged a fucking bullet. Regardless of what your finances looked like before, you was way too good for that girl and you know it. He responds and says, yeah, you're right. I appreciate it, bro. The people stitching your video and your comment section don't think so, though. Laughing. I said, bro, I told you how this was going to go if you let me post it. They only see this as entertainment and content. They only wanted somebody's side to pick. And of course, the women will find a way to take accountability from the girl in the story. LOL. That's why I told you to stay out of the comment section. I'm used to it, but don't let that shit get to you, though. You on your way to being a millionaire by the time you turn 40. Fuck the noise. At the end of the day, you won. He said, you right, fam, real shit. Should I block her and move on already, or wait to see her response when she finds out the ticket is not real?
I can't wait.
I want to know. I want to know her response when the ticket's not real. The chat, you should definitely cut and run on this one. But just for some closure, I would stick it through just to see what she said. You know what I mean? Like, why not, bro? Why not? Let the drama ensue. But I will say, dude, you got to be careful with the comment section. Like, at least for me, it took me a while to be numb to the comments. I will say 98% of what you guys say in the comments is overwhelmingly positive, but there's that 2% of haters that just jump in there. Like, I'll post on the communities tab. That like something happened, or we had a big milestone, and people be like, you're this, you're that. And I'm like, bro, I just ignore it. What's happening here is that this man wants a way out. The first red flag. What? I love how the women are trying to shame him for this stuff. No, he's doing exactly what he should be doing. He's doing a loyalty test. Like, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking? If there's no need for a loyalty test, he's wasting that lady's time. Stop the cap.
Stop the cap. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Definitely enough time for a loyalty test, and she's failing it so far. She's face planting in this loyalty test. The loyalty test was she stayed with him when he didn't have any money. He just wanted an excuse to leave her for who he thinks he deserves now. What? Dude, this is why I say misery loves company, and women change their environment to fit their mindset. They just want to be around a bunch of yes women that are like, yes, queen, know your worth. Yeah, it's all about you. With that being said, we'll be right back.
You never know who really love you. You know what I'm saying? You never know who really love you. Anybody can act. And you never know who will love you if they think they don't need you. Everybody acts good when they think they don't need you. But how about a person that really don't need you? They in a position, they got put in a position, will they switch up or will they remain the same? A lot of people don't believe in loyalty and love tests, but I do. Because the phone, nobody's perfect, but the phone tells the truth. You know what I'm saying? The only way to truly get to know a person, if you look in a phone, I'm sorry, the phone is where the true personality lives. Most people don't believe that. They don't know that. That's the best way to get to know somebody is to look in their phone for 5 minutes. Their messages, how they respond to certain people. Because you might think a person is this way, but around another person, they another way. You know what I'm saying? Around another person, they another way. And you never really know a person. You think you know a person based on how they treat you. But no, they might treat you nice because you got money, cars, travel, money, nice house, grass in the yard, a gate around it, swimming pool in the back. They might think you treat you good that way, and might treat somebody less fortunate than you bad. So you think, they're such a nice people because they treat you nice. But they mean to everybody who they think is not special or don't have nothing. They mean to them. So you got to remember. You got to remember that. You got to remember that everything is not what it seems to be. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not what it seems to be. You know. So yeah, it's good to have a loyalty test to see who really love you for you. There's nothing wrong with that. To see who really loves you for you. You know what I'm saying? So the man got the loyalty test. Most of the time it's just the phone. The phone, in order to truly get to know how a person feel, you have to see how they respond in their phone when they don't think nobody can see what they texting. Inside the phone is like the brain of a person because it lies all the secrets in the text messages, in the Google search, and what they've been looking up on YouTube. The apps, it lets you know their interests, their secrets. Inside the phone lies all that information. All that secret information. So I encourage all you folks, if you want to get to know a person, look in their phone, man. Look in their phone. And test them out with the fake lottery ticket or or the exchange phone for 5 minutes test. But I'm Alan Millionaire. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell button. Make sure you press all when you hit notifications so you can be notified for all the notifications. All right. Google Pookie Ray Song Challenge, Google Aphrodisiac by Alan Millionaire. That's my latest R&B single. Also, I have a rap song called Michael Myers and a gospel song called Heaven's a Part of You. All right. Message me on Instagram if you want a consultation, want to speak to me or ask me about anything. Also, message me on Instagram at Alan Millionaire Show if you want my latest product, the BAM Immortal Blessing. The BAM Immortal Blessing. You know what I'm saying? Message me on Instagram. You want that product to help you with your hair loss, your hair patch, your receding hairline, reverse balding, better skin, clear up acne, eczema, help allergies, menstrual cycle pain, DNA from other men stuck up in you. Help your wee-wee get longer and thicker if to please your wife. Help that. Circulation, help last longer in the bedroom. Help your skin, help allergies, epilepsy, strokes. It help all in one. Made out of natural plant oils, no additives. Message me on Instagram at Alan Rillionaire Show. Message me on Instagram at Alan Rillionaire Show. Okay? Much love to you. Stay prayed up. Give your life to Jesus Christ right now. Confess with your heart and mind and mouth that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior. It's not about perfection, it's about connection. Just read the Bible, treat people good, and do the best you can. Tell people about God, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Much love to y'all. Stay prayed up in Jesus' name. Alan Rillionaire Show is the Instagram where you want that. Also, send me a friend request on Facebook at Bantu Guy. I will add you. BANTUGUI. I holler at y'all later. We out.